Bonafide Hustler here, and in this video, it's just kind of a quick thing I want to talk about. What's going on, guys and gals? Chris, the Bonafide Hustler, coming to you live from the inside of echoey ass kitchen. Dining room, actually. But welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at the Bonafide Hustler. You get this free money making guide. It's the first link down below. It'll teach you 50 items on what to buy and resell that you can commonly find at thrift stores and garage sales. Okay, so in this video is something kind of interesting because I just went through this today, okay? And I find this to be happening on like a weekly basis now. So as you guys know, I like to resell items, and these items I find predominantly from garage sales, thrift stores, and local markets. And what we're talking about today is going to be more of a local market issue that I see brewing up, and it kind of gets to me sometimes, but I don't do business with these type of people. So one of the things that I do, obviously, is I scout Facebook Marketplace many times a day. In fact, my girlfriend scouts it too. And if she's at work, for example, or at school, and she thinks there's something that could be a good deal, she'll send it to me. It's typically a Facebook Marketplace ad, although it could be a next door ad or a Craigslist listing, right? But she'll send it to me, and I'll take a look at it, and I'll either go like yes or no, because I'm training her on how to be like a reseller, basically. But we've experienced this many times, right? Many times, and I'm sure you guys have too. So if this echoes with you and you have something to say, I want you to put it down as a comment down below. So today it happened like 30 minutes ago. I was at a Goodwill, I get a text from her and it says like, hey, look at the item I sent you. You know, let's see if we can get our hands on this thing. And it was like a really cool bike. I think it was a purple bike, specialized mica, $80, something like that. Anyway, or actually no, it was a Trek bike. So it was a good deal, right? Already at 150 bucks. And she was like, I offered 100, that's cool. And then I was like, that's great. So then I offered 100 as well. So there's two people now offering 100 bucks. Like a couple minutes later, maybe 10 minutes later, she texted me, she's like, oh my gosh, the price of the bike went up. And I hate it when this happens. I do not deal with greedy people at all. The second people get greedy about something, and it happens a lot here in Austin, Texas, I think it's obviously because the competition has kind of figured out about local market reselling, or at least sourcing from local markets like Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, and Nextdoor, at least here in this town. And so like local market, and I'm talking about like apps kind of things, right? Obviously you can go places and find items, you can go on curbs and find free items, but what I'm talking about is things that when you're at home, you can be sourcing from home. You don't have to go to thrift stores or big box stores or anything like that. There's a way to thrift from your house right here, and you can just look at local market stuff, and just when you find something that looks appealing and you know what you're about to get into, you can source it from local markets just sitting on a couch or sitting at a table. Or, you know, if you're like me, I periodically check the local markets in my car, at the gym, here at the house, at the dog park. Like I will check them all the time, because when a good deal comes, okay, you have to pounce really fast on these good deals. But here's the thing, you're not the only one thinking that same mentality. There are other resellers out there in every town that are like, oh my gosh, like there's a great deal already, let me buy it for that, you know? So I find it on a weekly basis to happen here, and it kind of gets to me a little bit, and that is the people will jack up the price of the item once they see the demand come in, or, you know, and there are very few people that really have their morals kind of right, and they honor the first person that comes through, even though they know they underpriced the item, like, or they might have suspected it later with the influx of people that are coming in saying they want to buy that said item, you know. I've had people saying, you know, there have been 40 people that want this one thing, and you're the first one, and I want to honor my original price, so, you know, it's a great deal. And I'm like, yeah, I want that thing, because I know I could resell it for whatever, you know. And there are very few people that actually honor their stuff. So, you know, when you look at morals out there, it's kind of interesting, because I think greed is one of those things that is predominant. I see it way more than I see people with really excellent morals, for example, right? And I find that to be kind of disturbing, but at the same time, you know, I know it's an economic situation that we're in right now that's a little bit constricting, and I see that, you know, we live in it's kind of like a recessionary type feeling environment. But by no means do I think that in times like that, should you become greedy, you know? Yeah, it's kind of weird. So I don't know what the right way to think is. All I know is I don't like to deal with these people. And the second I see greed in the picture, or I feel it, or if someone replies back to me and saying, hey, I have other people interested and they want to pay me more for the item, You know, would you like to pay more, for example? I'm done, like the conversation's over. So I'm curious to see your thoughts about this, or if you're even experiencing this on a local level if you are a reseller in your hometown. So I hope I kind of summarized the problem a little bit here, but I'm seeing it more prevalent, right? That said, I still think there are great deals out there. I find great deals all the time on local markets, and I kind of wish this greedy thing would go away, but I don't think it will, and in a tough time, I only see it kind of increasing. So let me know what you think about this entire thing. It sucks. I'm somehow wondering, like, should I feel this way, or is this just the reality now of what we're dealing with, you know? Is thrifting so mainstream, or reselling so mainstream that people do this kind of stuff? Because I don't see well, I guess I've seen stores do it. Obviously the Goodwills and the Savers have ramped their prices up. But is that due to resellers, you know, or is that just due to the people that are coming in and out of the stores, you know, or is it due to the fact that in a recessionary environment, people trade down and they just want to make their dollar go further, so they buy used goods? You know, it's one of those things, like, I know it's here, I know it's happening, I don't like it, but curious to see what your guys' thoughts are on that. Let me know down below. I'll see you on the next Bonafide Hustler video. We got lots of cool thrift vlogs and lots of cool garage sale stuff coming down the pipeline. You'll see. All right, guys, take it easy. Goodbye.